ভিউয়ার্স, আশা করছি সবাই ভালো আছো নিশ্চয়ই। আর আজকে তোমাদের সাথে শেয়ার করব AX3000 dual band gigabit Wi-Fi 6 router user interface and the router inside. This is not router overview or unboxing. This is only router user interface firmware or walkthrough. So you can see here the router says looking here, and after changing this router looks like that. It's really incense, and this router is backside here. You can see here one of USB here reset and one on off router Wi-Fi on off switch. Here is the WAN connection port, a blue one, and 4 yellow or orange color, maybe it's orange color, 4 LAN port here with gigabit port. All ports are gigabit, and here is you can see here power and power jack port and power on off port switch. Sorry, and here you can see this router is Wi-Fi 6, 512 megabyte of RAM, and 160 megahertz bandwidth, 2x bandwidth, and 4 high power FEM. FEM means it's antenna, and gigabit port, USB 3 port, home shared maintenance, and one mesh connectivity. Okay, then you can see here CPU is a Qualcomm CPU and 512 RAM, and here the packaging. You can see here the packaging like common TP-Link packaging. So and close it here. After that, you can see here after installation this router look like that, and it's Wi-Fi 6, and you can see here the when you set your router, where from you get the Wi-Fi connectivity, how much connectivity that here it's show. And then the most important thing, this is USB 3.0 port for your any pen drive, mass storage device, hard drive, and any other device connecting with that. And here is the most important thing. Here you can see here, if you here you can see that in the normal router, traditional normal router with extender, you can see here where you get Wi-Fi connection and where you not get connection. And this one is AX55 and with one mesh, and you can see here all over the room you can get the Wi-Fi network connection. So now we are going to directly come to user interface. Here you can see this router user interface asks about new firmware available, update, or auto update later. So I'm clicking auto update later. Then you can see here in the fast impression looks is here, and here is the network internet connectivity status. Then you can see here the router status is here, and here is you can see here the CPU load, memory uses, and the port status is here. Here is the all router user status is here. Here is the mesh device status. If you connect with any mesh device, then here you can see your mesh device connectivity status here. And here you can see the connected user. Here you can see 20 connected user is here, and all user activity and user signal, which one signal in which device is connected and how much time connected. Here you can see here you can see this router connected with 5G. Here is this user connected with 2.4G, and the signal strength you can also show here. And here you can see the LAN port through this user connected with LAN port through. Okay, then we are going to see the internet, and you can see here this router is connected with dynamic IP, and if your operator give you static IP, then you can connect it with switching this option, and you can connect it with static IP. And if your operator, most of the Bangladesh operator use the PPoE, then your operator give you username and password, LT2PT and PPTE. This connectivity you can see here, username, password, and also IP address update must, and default gateway DNS you need to know. Then we are going to show you wireless connectivity. Here you can see the wireless setting. Here you can see OFDMA enable, TWT enable. I don't know what is this, but Smart Connect enable. If you enable it, then maybe your device recognize this router and connected with it smartly. And here you can see 2.4G signal is enabled, and here you can see 5.G signal also enabled. If you want to switch off, then you can click here, then 2.4G signal is turn off. And if you want to change your network name, then here you can rename with your 2.4G network name, and here you can change your 2.4G password. Here is 5G network configuration. If you want to turn off your 5G network, then you can click here and turn off the 5G. And if you want to change your 5G network name, then you can change here to rename 5G network name. And if you change your 5G network password, then you can change here the 5G network password. If you want to share your network with your guest, then you can enable this 2.4G for your guest. And if you want to enable your the 5G, then your guest share with 5G network. And that's all for your wireless connectivity connection and configuration. And you can come here for home shield. Home shield is security system. You can see here the security system. Here is the pattern on control. And if you want to use this option, then you must have to install your mobile phone with this Tenda app from the App Store or Play Store or Apple Store. And here is the most important settings, advanced. If you are advanced, if you know about the advanced routing configuration, then you go to the advanced and configure your router completely advancedly like Pro. Here you can see the network configuration status, internet connection status, and LAN. If you want to change the LAN IP, then you can change here from LAN IP. Here is the IPTV and VLAN configuration. If you want to configure VLAN, then you can also configure with advanced like VLAN. And here is the DHCP server configuration. If you on your DHCP server, or if you want to on DHCP server, then you can do it from here. And dynamic DNS, you know dynamic DNS. What is this? Dynamic DNS is if you want to access your router from outside your network, then you can use dynamic DNS. And here is a routing. Routing is the most complicated matter is here. So I will tell you later with this matter to make another video. And here is a TP-Link ID. If you create your TP-Link ID, then you can access this router from another location or know your router status from outside your home or office. Here is the wireless settings. I'm shown before. Here is the wireless. This one and this one is same thing. You can see here this one and this one is same thing. So I don't waste the time to tell you. And then I'm going to USB. This USB like your FTP server. Like if you connected with your USB mesh storage device, then your router make a FTP IP from here, and you can access from the mesh storage device from your network from any device and share your data from anyone. And here is the time machine. You can select the time machine from here. So I will tell you later about the time machine from another video. So here is the NAT forwarding. If you know NAT forwarding, then you can forward your network station terminal. And here you can port triggering, EPNP and DNG. That is the also advanced networking system. If you know about advanced networking system, then you can configure it that. And home shield for the application or TP-Link Theater application connectivity solution for that. And security firewall, if you know about advanced firewall, then you can change here. And IP and MAC binding, from here you can change your MAC binding, ALG, bandwidth configuration, VPN server. You can also access the VPN server from here and configure VPN the connection from here for your router, then PPTP VPN connection, and IPv6. This is the most important matter. If your service provider give you IPv6 configuration, then you can configure from here. And one mesh. If you enable mesh connectivity for your whole house, then you can connect with one mesh, and here you can see the browse 9 available mesh connectivity, browse and connect with the one mesh connectivity from here. So you can see here your mesh activity from here, and here is the system, and you know how to upgrade the firmware. Here you can automatic update, or here you can manually update your firmware and backup and restore. If you want to backup your firmware or ISP configuration, then you can easily backup, restore, and factory default from this out here. And here is the administration. If you want to change your administration password and others privacy matter, then you can change from here. Here is system log. Your users log and system log is here. Diagnostics, time change. If you want to reboot, then you can remotely reboot from here with your mobile device or your PC. Do not touching your router. And here is the LED control. If you want to turn off your all lights from your router, then you can easily turn on, turn off from here. And operation mode, you can see here the router operation mode from here. That's all, and thank you very much. If you like my video, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned with my channel. Have a good day. Thank you very much.